Yeah, am I audible? Hello.
Yes, yes,
Okay, you can hear me and see me, right?
yes.
Okay, hi. How are
Fine.
you?
Yeah, I'm fine. And you?
I'm also doing good. Thank you so much for asking. Just a minute. Your video is not visible to me. Just my video is visible to you, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so for some reason your video is not visible, but that's fine. Maybe some issue on my end. Okay, all right. So I'm assuming you are not in your name is not English Nayak, is it? It is
Yes,
something else,
yes.
right?
My name is English.
Your name is English.
Yes,
Seriously, wow, that's such an uncommon name. Okay, so who gave that name to you?
my father.
Wow, this is so interesting. It's a very uncommon name. So have you ever
Thank
asked
you
him
so
why
much.
did he give you that name?
Yeah, yeah. I asked so many times.
What did he say?
So, uh, uh, my family said when I was a kid, I was starting to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody could not understand my talk, so my father named me English.
Okay, so that's why they named you English. That's so sweet and that's very nice.
Thank
It's such a beautiful story behind your name. Okay, great. So, okay, I thought first that maybe you have given that as a username because you're trying to learn English, but now your name is English. That's great. That's profound. So now
you. You know,
English, could you? Yeah. Yeah.
everyone
Go
is
ahead.
confusing. Everyone is confusing because my name.
Yeah, yeah. But that's fine. You have a very sweet and very nice name, which has a meaning behind it, a story behind it. It's always great.
Thank you so much.
Okay, all right. So, English, could you tell me something about yourself so that I can know you a little better?
Okay, I am from Odisha and I am tutoring at my home. Also, I am doing swimming. That's it about me. And I am living with
Oh,
my family.
okay, right. So, have you completed your studies?
Yes, yes,
Okay, okay. What did you study? Graduation?
yes, graduation. I have
Okay,
completed my graduation
which subject did you graduate in?
uh, in political science.
Okay, amazing. And did people in your college ask you about your name as well? That why is your name
Yes,
English?
they are teaching me.
Okay, they used to tease you. But do you love your name or not?
Yes,
Uh,
I cannot hear you.
can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah. I was just asking that do you love your name? What is your opinion about your name?
My opinion, I was not loved to my name, but now
Hmm.
I'm loving so much because everyone teaches
Hmm.
comments, so
Hmm.
I did not like, but now
Hmm.
I do.
Okay, okay. So we don't say I was not loved, we say I did not love.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
I was not
okay,
loved would mean others did not love me. So it's passive tense. I was not loved by my friends. But here I don't like my or I did not like my name. Okay. Did if it's in the past tense.
okay,
Clear?
okay.
Okay.
Yes,
All right. Now, English, so should I tell you something about me or myself so that you can also know me
yes, yes,
better? Yeah, okay, all
yes,
right.
yes,
So I am Ananya, as you can see on the screen. I belong to your neighboring state. I am from West Bengal. I'm in Kolkata in West Bengal, and I have
yes, yes,
recently post graduated in English from JNU in New Delhi, and I'm currently preparing for my PhD. I'm also working as a state university guest lecturer, and I've been teaching communication skills and English language slash literature since the last 5.5 years. So that's more or less about me. Yeah, and I'm really, really happy to meet you today. Okay, all
thank you
right.
so much. Me too.
All right then. Could you tell me a little bit about, why did you join this platform? What problems you were facing?
Yes, I love languages. I want to speak different languages. I like it. And
Okay.
also, my name is English, but I don't
Mm-hmm.
know English. So
Mm-hmm.
it was one type of, insult for me. And,
Okay.
in college, lectures were scolding in English. You don't know. You cannot speak. You cannot understand. So
Hmm.
you can say it's one type of ego.
Right, I understand that. You said you like languages. So, what other languages do you know?
I know Hindi. I know
Mm-hmm.
and I know my mother tongue, and now I'm learning English, and I
English.
can speak and understand Telugu and Chinese.
Okay. That Chinese too. That's
Yes.
great. That's very nice. Very nice. Okay. And is there any other language apart from English that you want to learn?
Yeah, and Telugu and the Chinese both are. I am not complete to learn, and
Okay.
I can
Right.
understand little bit, but I
Hmm.
cannot speak it proper like Telugu people, like Chinese people. So now I am learning.
Right. Okay. Okay. I understand that completely. Okay. Now, obviously, we have a topic. You have done some classes, I can see. So, you know that we have a topic and we talk about the topic. I'll ask you some questions and you will give me some
Can
answers.
we
But, yeah.
can we discuss other topic?
Sure, sure, we can. Of course, the topic today is social media, but what I was saying was that we will not jump into the topic right now. Okay, we will do some
Okay,
other
okay,
activities, and then when the time for the topic comes, I take like I use the last 7 or 8 minutes for the topic. Then, if you don't like the topic, you can tell me that I want to talk about something else, and then we can talk about that. Okay, but
okay,
we will not
okay,
start with that. We'll do some other activities, talking and listening and other activities, whatever comes into my mind as of now, and then we can go and do those
okay.
activities. Okay, is that fine?
How many languages do you know?
I know, I think I know two and a half. I know English, I know Bengali, and Hindi I know, as in I can speak and I can understand, but I can't write and read. And I know like 0.05% of Chinese probably, because my mother is a Chinese language postgraduate and a teacher. So that's why I know about some bits and pieces of the language that I've heard her teach. So I don't know,
Uh,
I
uh,
think, as much as you
you are
know.
the
Yeah.
first person I'm talking who knows Chinese.
I know very little of Chinese, trust me. I don't know it. I just know Ni Hao and Chao Sang Hao and the basics basically. So yeah, but not much. My mother tried to get me into that, but I was just, I think, overly satisfied with English. So I did not want to engage with any other language.
Okay.
That's that. Yeah,
Can you
okay.
understand Odia?
Oh yeah, okay. There's another thing. I am an Odyssey dancer, so I used
Oh,
to. We had to engage with the language in terms of the songs and some other things, so I can understand some bits and pieces. And also, Odia is very similar to Bengali. So
yes,
from
yes.
that experience as well, I can understand a little. I also understand a little bit of Sambalpuri because of the dancing experience. So yes, a
Yeah,
little. Can't speak, but I can understand. Yeah. Right. Can you understand Bengali?
Bengali. Yeah, I can understand because
A
it's so
little bit.
similar with. Yeah.
Yeah. But how did you learn Telugu though? Telugu is such a different language.
Yes, yes. Telugu is so hard.
Yeah.
I learned
So what
in
what made you
in
start?
movies.
Oh, movies. Okay, okay. That's great.
Yes,
That's really nice. Right. That is really nice. Okay,
it's not
great.
complete yet, but
Yeah, but you're
I know a
trying.
little bit.
Yeah, you're
Yes,
trying. That's enough, I think. Great. Okay, now yeah, so I was just saying that we'll do some activities. So the first activity that is coming into my mind is called the emotions game. Okay. So now
yes.
what is the emotions game? It's very easy. I will just ask you what makes you feel dash. In the dash, I will give you a particular emotion. You have to, describe a situation or a thing that makes you or made you feel that particular emotion. Okay, clear?
Okay, okay.
All right. Let me think about an emotion. What makes you feel happy?
Uh, Happy.
Yes.
I like animals, so I love
Oh,
dogs, and I love to fight with my brother, with my youngest, my eldest, and also I am happy so much with myself.
right. Okay, that's great. I also really love animals, so I think that resonated with me as well. I also become very happy when I see dogs or
Thank
cats
you.
or any other animal. Do you have a pet at home?
No, no, no.
No. Do you
We
want
have,
to have a pet? Yeah.
we are
Hmm.
living in village, so lot of, so many dogs are staying in my house, in my outside
Hmm.
of my house, in our
Hmm.
area, but
Hmm.
I have not separate pet.
Right. Okay. I understand that completely. Okay. Now, tell me that what makes you second emotion? What makes you feel scared?
Scared, my
Hmm.
mother's scolding. I'm
Right.
so afraid.
Okay. You're so happy or afraid,
No,
you
no,
said?
I'm so afraid for
Oh,
my
afraid,
mother's
afraid
scolding.
of that. Right. You're so afraid of that. I get it completely. Okay. Good job. All right. Third, what makes you feel angry?
Anger.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know when when I am feeling angry, I can't remember anything. So I don't know what
Nothing.
makes me.
There's nothing that irritates you. Nothing that, that when people do, it kind of bothers you. There's nothing like that.
No, no, how can I explain you? Uh, you
Hmm.
can say I know little bit about of life, so I am not irritated if
Okay.
they
As
are doing.
bothered. Hmm.
Yeah, they are doing their interest, their wishes, so I can understand their feelings.
I understand. Okay. All right. One thing, explain to you. Okay. That to is very important. Explain to you. Okay. You
Explain
said,
to you.
I will explain you. It's explain to you. Okay.
Okay, explain to
All
you.
right. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, explain to you. Yes. Okay. So those were the questions that I had from this segment. Now, what we can do is, I'm giving you two choices. You choose what you want to do. Do you
okay.
want to do a vocabulary game or do you want to do a listening practice game? Which one?
Listening practice.
Listening. Okay, that's great. So what will we do in this listening practice game? I will basically read out a passage to you, a comprehension passage. Okay. I will
Okay,
read out it to you twice. I will read it out first once a little slowly, and then I will read it out a little quickly the next time. Okay. And then I will ask you some questions, and you have to basically memorize the facts given, not memorize, but at least remember them, and also understand what I am saying clearly, follow my pronunciations, and then answer the questions.
okay,
Okay, clear? All
okay,
right.
okay.
Are you ready?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so this is a story about a fisherman. So listen to this carefully. Once upon a time, there was a poor fisherman who lived in a small shack.
Sack,
One day, shack, S H
sack,
A C K, shack. Do you know what
sack.
shack? Yeah. A shack is a small shelter basically, okay? Well, like made
Okay,
with maybe wood and tin and everything, very small, very rudimentary, very basic in design, not much, complicated in structure. One day he went out to the sea to catch fish on his boat. When he pulled up his net, he was surprised to find a shiny golden fish trapped in his net. Please let me go, you kind man, cried the golden fish. The fisherman was shocked to see a talking fish. He pitied the fish and put it back to the sea. The golden fish was very grateful. He said to the fisherman, I shall repay your kindness. When the fisherman returned to his home, he was amazed to see his small shack changed into a big house. Okay, clear?
okay,
Clear from the first reading. Now I'm just going to read it once faster for you. Just try to maybe, if you have missed any word or if you want to join some dots, just do that quickly now. Okay, then I'll ask you the
okay.
questions. Okay. Yeah. Once upon a time, there was a poor fisherman who lived in a small shack. One day, he went out to the sea to catch fish on his boat. When he pulled up his net, he was surprised to find a shiny golden fish trapped in his
Shiny,
net.
it's
Shiny,
shiny gold, shiny.
shiny. Yes, yes, shiny. Please let me go, you kind man, cried the golden fish. The Fisherman was shocked to see a talking fish. He pitied the fish and put it back to the sea. The golden fish was very grateful. He said to the fisherman, I shall repay your kindness. When the fisherman returned to his home, he was amazed to see his small shack changed into a big house. Okay? Clear?
Okay.
Did you
Okay.
understand? Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So, my first question is, where did the poor fisherman live in?
Sack.
Right, a small shack. What is the spelling of shack?
H A.
SHACK. Very good. Shack means a small, like a very rudimentary, very basic
Yeah.
hut. Okay. How did the fisherman go to the sea? I'll give you some options. By
Okay.
ferry, by boat, by ship.
By boat.
By boat. Very good. Now, why was the fisherman surprised after pulling in his net one day?
After looking talking golden fish.
Okay, after looking at the talking golden fish, after looking at is important. Okay,
After looking at the talking golden fish.
golden fish. Yes, very good, very good. Now, why did he put the golden fish back to the sea?
Mm, back to the
I Yeah, I will give you some options. A, the fish bit him. Two, he did not like the fish. Three, he pitied the fish. Four, he wanted to catch a bigger fish.
can you say it again?
Yeah. One, the fish bit him. Two, he did not like the fish. Three, he pitied the fish. He had sympathy for the fish. Four, he wanted to catch a bigger fish.
Yeah, three. She has
Three,
sympathy for the fish.
sympathy. Yeah. So he pitied him. Pity. Pity. In past tense, it would be pitied. Pitied. Pity means feeling
PITI
pity.
means
P I
PIT
T
means
Y. P I T
TY.
Y. Yes, that is the noun,
Yeah.
pity. And pitied
Pity.
in past tense would be pitied. Okay, pitied.
Yes, yes.
That means he felt bad for the fish, he felt sympathy. Okay. Now, last
Okay.
question. How did the golden fish repay the fisherman's kindness?
Uh, to build a big house.
By building, not to build, by building a
Okay.
big
By
house.
building a big house.
Right. Very good. And my last question is kind of interpretive. It is subjective for you. I had
Okay.
it came into my mind right now. Tell me, how did the what according to you did the fish do? How did he change the house into a bigger house? What is your interpretation?
Maybe
Hmm.
the fish was a magical fish.
Hmm. Yeah, maybe it was a magical fish. You can also say it was probably God in the form of a fish. Anything can happen.
Yes.
But very good, and it was also talking. Great, good job. Did you have
Thank you.
fun?
Thank you.
Okay, this is fun, right? This helps our
Yes,
viewers
yes.
a little. Yeah.
It was good.
Yes, it was good. Absolutely, I agree. Okay, now we have the last 3 or 4 minutes. We have to talk
Yes.
about the topic, but you said you don't want to talk about social media. So tell me, why don't you want to talk about social media? Let's hear
you
that
know
first.
my English is not good, and I think I cannot speak too much about that topic, social media, and so I said
But you're speaking quite well, and we cannot
thank
say
you.
let's give up first. We have to try. If you can't speak any something, if you can't translate a line probably from your thoughts into speech, we are here to help you out, but you have to try, right? So let's
Thank
let's begin that trial today. Don't worry, you are
Okay.
not good, bad at English. Don't tell yourself that. Tell me one advantage of social media and one disadvantage of social media. Try this.
Okay, then
Hmm.
I before I want to tell you I am a YouTuber. So
Hmm.
advantage of social media, yeah, it will improve your confidence and you can know about the world and other peoples, other cultures. That's good. And now the world is growing so fast also the time.
Hmm.
So touching with other people, touching with world, uh, Yeah, it's so much advantage.
Hmm. Right. Okay. And disadvantage?
Disadvantage, mm, disadvantage. I don't know what is the disadvantage.
Think about it. Like, what happens when people just,
It,
yeah,
yeah, some people are using, in the wrong way. So that's bad. So bad they are using in the wrong way, and so that's disadvantage.
right. Okay. All right. I'll take that. Okay. Now, tell me, okay, let me shape it in some other way. Tell me, what is your opinion? You tell me, like, from your usage of social media, what is your opinion or experience?
My experience.
Yes.
Mm, I'm not in long time. I'm not long time in social media, so my experience, yeah, it is so helpful. I can improve my confidence, so that's my best experience, and I kill my fear. I kill my fear. I cannot do so. That's my experience.
Right. Okay, I understand. Okay, so you're afraid a little bit, right? Of
Yes.
the social media platform. Okay, I get that. Okay, so those were it.
No,
I
my
think
parents don't like.
I can't hear you. Your voice
My
got
parents don't like.
okay. Your parents don't
Can
like.
you
I
hear me now?
understand. I can hear you now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so those were the
I'm
questions
using
that I.
only it. Yes.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. I was just saying that those were the questions that I had for you today. You really answered them well. Good job. And you also did the other activities, which I
Thank you.
really like to try to talk about your emotions, also used your listening skills. So much of activities, so many activities in the class today. But I think what is happening is you have to focus on construction of basic sentences. One where you are making problem is tenses. You are not, using the correct tenses or the verb structures, which you have to work on a little, and also you are not using prepositions correctly. So these are the two things that you have to focus on. Try to build smaller sentences. Okay, I will give you a writing task. Okay, you have to write
Okay.
about my favorite memory. My favorite memory. Okay, you have to write 5 or 6 lines on this. If you have another class with me sometime, sometime in the next week or whatever it is, you can tell me whatever you have written. I'll correct it for you. Even if you don't have a
Okay.
class with me, you can tell some other tutor as well that I've written something. The other tutor gave me a task. Will you please check it for me? They, I'm pretty sure, will also check it. Okay, so try to do this,
Okay.
and
Okay.
I will basically, if you are in my class, I'll be happy to check. But I want you to focus on your building sentence building exercises a little. Okay, try to construct sentences well and in shorter forms like subject, verb, object, so that the verb structures are not compromised or you don't face problems in that. Try to do that. Okay, I want to see that through
Okay.
writing. All right, did you
Thank you for
understand
your
whatever
time.
I said? Okay, did
Yes.
you have
Yes.
fun in the class? Did you learn something?
Yes. Too much. I I
Much.
I like your story.
Okay, you like this story? That's great. All right, then. So maybe in the next class, we'll do more stories and some other activities. Okay, and definitely talk about
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much for joining. I'll see you again. Bye bye. Have a good day. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.